me see where I could put you. I think you were there last time and it was pretty good. There we go. Hare Krishna. Peace, love, and happiness, everyone, all over the world. Let me see. Just gonna put the music on. And we're gonna start reading Srimad Bhagavad-gita. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Srimad Bhagavad-gita, as it is, Chapter 16, texts 11 through 12, the divine and demoniac natures. Chintama parimeyam cha pralayantam upashritaha kamopaboga parama etavaditi nishchitaha ashapasha shatair badaha Kama krodam parayamana ihante kama bogartam anyayenartha sanyachayan chintam, fears and anxieties, aparimeyam, immeasurable, cha, and pralayantam, unto the point of death, upashrita, having taken shelter of them, kama upaboga, sense gratification, parama, the highest goal of life, etava, thus, iti, in this way, nishchitaha, ascertain, ashapasha, entanglement in the network of hope, shatai, by hundreds, badaha, being bound, kama, lust, krodha, anger, parayana, always situated in that mentality, ihante, desire, kama, lust, boga, sense enjoyment, artam, for that purpose, anyayena, illegally, artha, wealth, sanya chanyan, accumulate. Translation: they believe that to gratify the senses unto the end of life is the prime necessity of human civilization. Thus, there is no end to their anxiety, being bound by hundreds and thousands of desires. By lust and anger, they secure money by illegal means for sense gratification. Purport: the demoniac accept that the enjoyment of the senses is the ultimate goal of life, and this conception they maintain until death. They do not believe. Hare Krishna, Bed Wars Mobile Noob, shout out to you. But yeah, it says where'd it go? Oh, they do not believe in life after death. And they do not believe that no one takes on different types of bodies according to one's karma or activities in this world. Their plans for life are never finished, and they go on preparing plan after plan, all of which are never finished. They have personal experience of a person of such demoniac mentality who, even at the point of death, was requesting the physician to prolong his life 4 years more because his plans were not yet complete. Such foolish people do not know that a physician cannot prolong life even for a moment. Oh, you're welcome, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. When the notice is there is no consideration of the man's desire. The laws of nature do not allow a second beyond what is destined to enjoy. No, beyond what one is destined to enjoy. The demoniac person who has no faith in God or the supersoul within himself performs all kinds of sinful activities simply for sense gratification. He does not know that there is a witness sitting within his heart. The supersoul is observing the activities of the individual soul, as it is stated in the Vedic literature, the Upanishads. There are 2 birds sitting on one tree. The one is acting and enjoying or suffering the fruits of the branches, and the other is witnessing. But one who is demoniac has no knowledge of Vedic scripture, nor has he any faith. Therefore, he feels free to do anything for sense enjoyment, regardless of the consequences. Text 13 through 15. I'm gonna wait for the next beat to kick in. There we go. Oh, I think it's the same beat. But Idam adya maya labdam imam prapsye manuratam idam astidam apime bhavishyati punardanam asaumaya hataha shatrudhanishye chaparanapi ishvaroham aham bogi sidoham balavan sukhi adyo vijanavan asmi konyosti sadrsho maya yakshye dasyami modishya iti ajnana vimohitaha. Hare Krishna, Emery Cannon. I'm reading the Srimad Bhagavad-gita. This is I was reading the Sanskrit right now, and this is the translation of the Sanskrit. Idam, this, adya, today. Well, it's the Sanskrit and then the English, but yes, Maya, by me, labdam, gained, imam, this, prapsya, I shall gain, manoratam, according to my desires, idam, this, asti, there is, idam, this, api, also, me, mine, bhavishyati, will increase in the future, punaha, again, danam, wealth, asau, that, maya, by me, hataha, has been killed, shatru, enemy, hanishya, I shall kill, cha, also, aparam, others, api, certainly, ishvaraha, the Lord. I am. I am. Boogie, the enjoyer. Siddha, perfect. I am. Balavan, powerful. Sukhi, happy. Adya, wealthy. Abhijanavan, surrounded by aristocratic relatives. Asmi, I am. Kaha, who else? Anya, other. Asti, there is. Sadrisha, like. Maya, me. Yakshye, I shall sacrifice. Dasyami, I shall give in charity. Modishye, I shall rejoice. Iti, thus. Ajnana, ignorance. Vimohita, deluded by. Translation. The demoniac person thinks, so much wealth do I have today, and I will gain more according to my schemes. So much is mine now, and it will increase in the future, more and more. He is my enemy, and I have killed him, and my other enemy will also be killed. I am the Lord of everything. I am the enjoyer. I am perfect, powerful, and happy. I am the richest man, surrounded by aristocratic relatives. There is none so powerful and happy as I am. I shall perform sacrifices, I shall give some charity, and thus I shall rejoice. In this way, such persons are deluded by ignorance. Haribol, the Silly Steve Show. Hare Krishna, thank you so much for joining. You say, happy Friday, hope all is well. Your way, fam, thank you so much. The Silly Steve Show. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, reading is amazing. And then Half Hawk, Half Man says, if a recording of the stream is being watched 500 years from now, what would you tell future viewers? I would say chant and be happy, Prabhujis. All these material problems, or any problem at all, is just temporary. And the Lord will deliver us from everything. But Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, half hawk, half man. And then the Silly Steve Show says, big love to all. He also sends a heart. Good advice, brother. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Yeah, it's all thanks to the Lord that I'm even able to even mention his name, you know? All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Sri Krishna. Is so amazing. Well, thanks to Sri Rukmini Dwarkadish here in Los Angeles. And much love to everyone all over the world. But I'm going to read text 16 now. Aneka cita vibranta mohajala samavritaha prasaktaha kama bhogeshu patanti narake suchau. Aneka, numerous. Chitta vibranta, perplexed by anxieties. Moha, of illusions. Jala, by a network. Samavrita, surrounded. Prasakta, attached. Kama, lust. Bhogeshu, sense gratification. Patanti, glides down. Narake, into hell. Ashucha, unclean. Translation: thus perplexed by various anxieties and bound by a network of illusions, one becomes too strongly attached to sense enjoyment and falls down into hell. Purport: the demoniac man knows no limit to his desire to acquire money that is unlimited. He only thinks how much assessment he has just now and schemes to engage that stock of wealth farther and farther. For that reason, he does not hesitate to act in any sinful way, and so deals in the black market for illegal gratification. He is enamored by the possessions he has already, such as land, family, house, and bank balance, and he is always planning to improve them. He believes in his own strength, and he does not know that whatever he is gaining is due to his past good deeds. He is even given an opportunity to accumulate such things, but he has no conception of past causes. He simply thinks that all his massive wealth is due to his own endeavor. A demoniac person believes in the strength of his personal work, not the law of karma. According to the law of karma, a man takes his birth in a high family or becomes rich or very well educated or very beautiful because of good work in the past. The demoniac thinks that all these things are accidental and due to the strength of his personal ability. He does not sense any arrangement behind all the varieties of people, beauty, and education. Anyone who comes into a competition with such a demoniac man is his enemy. There are many demoniac people, and each is enemy to the others. The enmity becomes more and more deep between persons, then between families, then between societies, and at last between nations. Therefore, there is a constant strife, war, and enmity all over the world. Each demoniac person thinks that he can live at the sacrifice of all others. Generally, a demoniac person thinks of himself as the supreme God, and a demoniac preacher tells his followers, "Why are you seeking God elsewhere? You are all yourselves God. Whatever you like, you can do. Don't believe in God. Throw away God. God is dead." These are the demoniac's preachings. Although the demoniac person sees others equally rich and influential, or even more so, he thinks that no one is richer than him and that no one is more influential than him. As far as promotion to the higher planetary systems is concerned, he does not believe in performing yajnas or sacrifices. Demons think that they will manufacture their own process of yajna and prepare some machine by which they will be able to reach the higher planet. The best example of such a demoniac man was Ravana. He offered a program to the people by which he would prepare a staircase so that anyone could reach the heavenly planets without performing sacrifices, such as are prescribed in the Vedas. Similarly, in the present age, such demoniac men are striving to reach the higher planetary systems by mechanical arrangement. These are examples of bewilderment. The result is that, without their knowledge, they are gliding toward hell. Here, the Sanskrit word mohajala is very significant. Jala means net. Like fish is caught in a net, they have no way to come out. Hare Krishna, Selvi Marlena. I'm Richard Peña. What is your name, Mataji? Is it Selvi? Hare Krishna, pleasure to meet you. I'm gonna play the flute a little bit for everyone. Jai Haribo. Text 17. Atma Sambhavita Stabdadana mana madanvitaha yajante nama yajñais te dambenavidi purvakam Atma Sambhavitaha, self-complacent. Stabdaha, impudent. Dhanamana, wealth and false prestige. Madanvitaha, absorbed in pride. Yajante, perform sacrifices. Nama, in name only. Yajñahi, with such sacrifice, they, dambena, out of pride, avidi, purvakam, without following any rules and regulations. Translation: self-complacent and always impudent, deluded by wealth and false prestige, they sometimes perform sacrifices in name only without following any rules or regulations. Purport: thinking themselves all in all, not caring for any authority or scripture, the demoniacs sometimes perform so-called religious or sacrificial rites. And since they do not believe in authority, they are very impudent. This is due to illusion caused by accumulating some wealth and false prestige. Sometimes such demons take up the role of preacher, mislead the people, and become known as religious reformers or as incarnations of God. They make a show of performing sacrifices, or they even worship the demigods or manufacture their own god. Common men advertise them as God and worship them, and by the foolish they are considered advanced in the principles of religion or in the principles of spiritual knowledge. They take the dress of the renounced order of life and engage in all nonsense in that dress. Actually, there are so many restrictions for one who has renounced this world. The demons, however, do not care for such restrictions. They think whatever path one can create in one's own path. There's no such thing as a standard path one has to follow. The word avidi purvakam, meaning disregard for the rules and regulations, is especially stressed here. These things are always due to ignorance and illusion. Text 18. Ahankaram balam darpam kamam krudam chasam shritaha mamatma paradeheshu pradvishantu vyasuyakaha. Ahankaram, false ego. Balam, strength. Darpam, pride. Kamam, lust. Krodham, anger. Cha, also. Samstrita, having taken shelter of. Mam, me. Atma, one's own. Paradeshu, in other bodies. Pradvishantaha, blasphemes. Abhyasuyakaha, envious. Translation: bewildered by false ego, strength, pride, lust, and anger, the demon becomes envious of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is situated in his own body and in the bodies of others, and blasphemes against the real religion. Purport: A demoniac person, being always against God's supremacy, does not like to believe in the scriptures. He is envious of both the scriptures and of the existence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is caused by his so-called prestige and his accumulation of wealth and strength. He does not know that the present life is a preparation for the next life. Not knowing this, he is actually envious of his own self, as well as of others. He commits violence on other bodies and on his own. He does not care for the supreme control. He does not care for the supreme control of the personality of Godhead because he has no knowledge. Being envious of the scriptures and the supreme personality of Godhead, he puts forward false arguments against the existence of God and refutes the scriptural authority. He thinks himself independent and powerful in every action. He thinks that since no one can equal him in strength, power, or in wealth, he can act in any way, and no one can stop him. If he has an enemy who might check the advancement of his sensual activities, he makes plans to cut him down by his own power. All right, text 19. I think this is going to be the last text that I'm going to read, but Hare Krishna, thank you all for joining so far. Peace, love, and happiness to everyone all over the world. But let's do this. Text 19. Tanaham vishataha kruran samsareshu naradaman kshipami ajasram ashubam asurish eva yonishu. Those I dvishataha envious, kruran mischievous, samsareshu into the ocean of material existence, naradaman the lowest of mankind, kshipami put, ajasram innumerable, ashubhan inauspicious, asurishu demoniac, eva certainly, yonishu in the wombs. Translation: those who are envious and mischievous, who are the lowest among men, are cast by me into the ocean of material existence, into various demoniac species of life. Purport: in this verse, it is clearly indicated that the placing of a particular individual soul in a particular body is the prerogative of the supreme will. The demoniac person may not agree to accept the supremacy of the Lord, and it is a fact that he may act according to his own whims, but his next birth will depend upon the decision of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and not on himself. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, it is stated that an individual soul after his death is put into the womb of a mother where he gets a particular type of body under the supervision of superior power. Therefore, in the material existence, we find so many species of life, animals, insects, men, and so on. All are arranged by the superior power. They are not accidental. As for the demoniac, it is clearly said here that they are perpetually put into the wombs of demons, and thus they continue to be envious, the lowest of mankind. Such demoniac species of life are held to be always full of lust, always violent and hateful, and always unclean. They are just like many beasts in the jungle. Jai, we did pretty good. Let me see, 37 to 40, 737 to 743. What is that, like 6 pages? Haribo, not bad. Hare Krishna. Please make sure you subscribe if you want to catch it live again. I'm going to keep coming back every day. Doing some reading, some chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Playing some instruments. But yeah, please make sure you subscribe if you want to catch it live again. Hare Krishna. Peace, love, and happiness to everyone all over the world. Haribo.